If you want to see something truly terrifying, try looking at this next contender for the title of strongest superhero ever. His name is Iron Pulse, and he's basically a human powerhouse, capable of feats of strength that sound literally impossible.
Wow, the story of how he got these powers is actually pretty sad.
He was just a simple mechanic who got caught in the crossfire of a gang war, leaving him critically wounded. His heart stopped beating, and his life was hanging in the balance. But luckily, or maybe unluckily, depending on how you look at it, he was close to a medical research facility that was working on a new experimental energy core to replace human organs. They had only tested it on rats up until that point, but they saw their chance to make medical history. And so without telling anyone, they performed the surgery, replacing the man's heart with the energy core. The surgery was a success, bringing the man back from the dead and granting him superhuman abilities. But of course, he did have to take the name Iron Pulse. Come on, be honest. When you heard that, you totally pictured a dude with a metal arm, didn't you? But no, he's actually more like a human tank, gaining armor-like strength and the ability to control magnetic fields. Now, you might be thinking that controlling magnetic fields isn't really all that impressive until you realize that Iron Pulse can literally turn people into magnets and then attract them to him. Now, this might not sound like all that great a power until you realize that he can literally turn people into magnets and then attract them to him. I think that's the part that really sells it. So he can use his powers to fly, to sense danger, to protect himself, and even to deliver powerful blows that can send his enemies flying through the air. In one fight, he went toe-to-toe with a giant robot and came out on top. Okay. To be fair, the robot did explode, but not before Iron Pulse sent it flying several stories into the air. He's taken on entire armies single-handedly and come out on top. He's even fought against other superheroes and come out on top. One time he got into a massive fight with the superhero known as Citizen V and his team of Suicide Squad members. And although Iron Pulse was outnumbered, he still managed to hold his own. In fact, he was actually winning until he got a little cocky and overconfident and ended up getting his butt kicked. I guess he's not a total badass after all. But hey, at least he's not a quitter. After he got his butt kicked, he simply stood up and kept fighting until he won. So yeah, I guess he is a total badass after all. I know what you're thinking. All of those feats of strength sound impressive, but what about intelligence? Can this metal-hearted hero match wits with the best of them? Well, thanks to the power-enhancing properties of the experimental energy core that now resides within him. Iron Pulse also has a super-powered brain that allows him to think faster than anyone else. He's able to analyze situations quickly, come up with battle plans on the fly, and outsmart his opponents, even when they think they have the upper hand. In one instance, he was able to hack into a computer system simply by touching it with his metal-coated fingers. That's right, he doesn't even need to be plugged in to do it. Just a light touch is all it takes. He's also shown an incredible aptitude for engineering and technology, being able to build complex machines and devices from scratch with relative ease. In fact, he's such a natural engineer that he was able to single-handedly design and build a spaceship capable of traveling to different dimensions. I mean, come on, does it get any more impressive than that? I think not. But what about his weaknesses? What could possibly be the downfall of this nearly invincible superhero? Well, as you might have guessed, the answer is quite complicated. See, Iron Pulse's energy core is basically a ticking time bomb, is slowly draining the life force out of him, and if he doesn't find a way to remove it, he'll eventually die. But removing it won't be easy. It's been fused with his body for so long that it's become a part of him. And if he tries to take it out, he'll probably die. Or worse, he could lose his mind. But that's not the only thing he has to worry about. See, Iron Pulse's powers are closely tied to his emotions. When he's calm and focused, he's at his strongest. But when he gets angry or upset, his powers start to go out of control. That's not just a problem for him. It's a problem for everyone around him, because when Iron Pulse loses control, he becomes a literal walking nuclear bomb. Yeah, you heard that right. He can literally blow himself up. And I don't think I have to tell you why that's a problem. Stay tuned for more ridiculous superpowers.